Welcome to the Melchizedek Cloister, Tangible Structure of the Soul, accelerated by a Spiritual Evolution Program. An application of Keylontic morphogenetic science, the science of light, sound, the subconscious symbol codes, and the base codes of matter, the science of consciousness and creation. You are listening to lecture tape number 4, Keylonta Merkaba Vehicle Activation. In this lecture, we will discuss the following topics: Huva bodies, the Merkaba vehicle, evolution, and ascension. The Keylontic science exercise on side B of this tape is intended to rapidly prepare the physical body for entry into the Merkaba light vehicle. The Merkaba light vehicle is a system of spiraling electromagnetic energy constructs within and surrounding the body that manifest in the form of interwoven, counter-rotating star tetrahedrons, two pyramids together, one inverted, the other upright. The Merkaba vehicle forms as a natural product of merging multidimensional Merkaba spirals, which is the result of the organic evolutionary process of progressively integrating the 15-dimensional levels of identity. Merkaba spirals are sets of counter-rotating electromagnetic fields that exist as part of the organic structure of form construction within the dimensionalized universes of the time matrix. All dimensionalized manifest forms and forms of consciousness within time are created through sets of Merkaba spirals. Merkaba spirals draw energy and consciousness from the dimensional unified fields into the morphogenetic field, the form-holding blueprint of a being or matter form, feeding a continual supply of energetic substance into the blueprint, through which particles build up to create manifestation of the blueprint in matter. Merkaba spirals are a natural part of the hidden dynamics of creation. Every manifest form in time has sets of dimensional Merkaba spirals through which its physicality or external manifestation is brought into being. The human form has 15 dimensional Merkaba spiral sets, one set of spirals for each of its 15 dimensions of morphogenetic structure. Dimensions, which are sets of frequency bands, are structured into groups of 3-dimensional bands, each set of 3 dimensions forming a 3-dimensional reality field within which external manifestation and physical life experience takes place. In the 15-dimensional structure, there are thus 5 sets of 3-dimensional reality fields. Each of the 5 sets of 3-dimensional reality fields represents one harmonic universe. Merkaba spirals not only exist within the smaller singular dimensional structures, but also within the greater structures of the harmonic universes. There are dimensional Merkaba spirals and larger harmonic Merkaba spirals. The 15-dimensional matrix is structured in such a way that harmonic universe 1, harmonic universe 2, harmonic universe 4, and harmonic universe 5 have 1/2 of a harmonic Merkaba spiral set, and harmonic universe 3, at the center of the 15-dimensional matrix, has one complete set of harmonic Merkaba spirals. The partial Merkaba spirals of harmonic 1 and 2 and harmonic 4 and 5 co-join at certain times and under certain conditions, forming complete harmonic Merkaba spirals, which allow these universes and their inhabitants to energetically connect to harmonic universe 3. Harmonic universe 3 connects to a central core of the time matrix at the 8th dimension, the original point of entry into time, and the point of exit from the time matrix when a being has completed its evolution in time. The interlocking harmonic Merkaba spirals serve as an energetic conduit through which consciousness can enter time and manifest experience, and through which consciousness can re-evolve back out of time to rejoin with its original source beyond time, the God Source. So harmonic Merkaba spirals represent pathways of spiraling energy through which all things in dimensionality are connected and through which dimensionalized forms of consciousness can return to the original non-dimensionalized state of being. The morphogenetic structure of dimensionalized human identity is composed of 5 energetic bodies called huva bodies. Huva means three-dimensional light-sound grid. In each of the 5 harmonic universes in one 15-dimensional matrix, the human identity has one huva body, which holds one three-dimensional portion of the individual's identity. The huva body in harmonic universe 1 is called the nada huva, which corresponds to the earthly incarnate identity. In harmonic universe 2 is the alpha huva and the soul identity. In harmonic universe 3 is the beta huva and oversoul identity. In harmonic universe 4 is the mahara huva and avatar or Christed identity. And in harmonic universe 5 is the raja huva and the rishi identity. Each of the 5 huva bodies of the human identity represents a different level of matter-form density, different level of consciousness, and different location in space-time placement. The density levels of the huva bodies and the body forms they manifest progress from gross matter density of harmonic universe 1 nada huva through progressively less dense states of matter up to the pure antimatter form of the raja huva body in harmonic universe 5. As the matter density decreases, the form size and consciousness expand. The process of human evolution is the progression through various forms in the lower harmonic universes into the pure original waveform of consciousness in harmonic universe 5, progressively de-densifying the body matter while expanding the form and content of consciousness. This process of evolution is dimensional ascension, and it is achieved through the progressive integration of one huva body into the next. The harmonic universe 1 incarnate expands to become the soul identity by integration of the harmonic universe 1 nada huva body and the harmonic universe 2 alpha huva body. As the huva bodies progressively integrate one into the other, the personal identity and consciousness progressively expand, while the body form transmutates its molecular structure through progressively less dense states of matter. When the identity has fully integrated its 5 huva bodies and the 15 dimensions of consciousness they carry, it expands to absorb the pattern of the 15-dimensional matrix, at which point it expands beyond the confines of the time matrix and dimensional structures to reemerge as a co-creative force with the God Source, retaining all memory of its sentient identity in time. This process of dimensional ascension is the hidden dynamic and motivating force behind and within manifest evolution. The Merkaba spirals play an important role in the process of evolution through dimensional ascension. As previously mentioned, each of the 5 harmonic universes possess Merkaba spirals. This principle applies on the microcosmic and macrocosmic levels. The 5 huva bodies of human construction each exist within and function through sets of dimensional and harmonic Merkaba spirals. The process of huva body integration, higher identity embodiment, and bodily transmutation take place through the dynamics inherent to the Merkaba spirals of the huva bodies. The dimensional Merkaba spirals are locked into each dimensional band through the morphogenetic blueprint of the huva bodies. This blueprint keeps the identity and its manifest body locked within a 3-dimensional harmonic universe system and into the time cycles and space coordinates of that system. The harmonic Merkaba spirals are likewise locked into their respective harmonic universes, keeping the 5 huva bodies and identity levels separate in time and space. In order for the huva bodies to merge for dimensional ascension, the harmonic Merkaba spirals must be released from the rotational speeds of their harmonic universes so they may come together and merge. Release of the 5 harmonic Merkaba spirals releases the dimensional Merkaba spirals contained within them, and through this process, the consciousness and bodily molecular structure of the 5 three-dimensional identity levels is freed from its placement within space-time. The dynamics by which the harmonic and dimensional Merkaba spirals are released from their phase lock in space-time is quite complex. The Huva bodies, identity levels, and Merkaba spirals are locked in time through a series of morphogenetic structures called morphogenetic crystal seals. Through opening the crystal seals, the Merkaba spirals release, allowing the merger of the 5 Huva bodies, expansion of identity and consciousness, and transmutation of cellular form and dimensional ascension. Through the process of merging the Huva bodies and Merkaba spirals, a structure of light, sound, electromagnetic, and scalar standing waves is progressively formed around the body, which gives the body form and consciousness progressively more freedom of movement throughout the dimensional systems and universes of spacetime. This structure of wave patterns is called the Merkaba vehicle. The Merkaba vehicle forms in stages with the progressive integration of each Huva body and identity level. The position of the harmonic Merkaba spirals when they are locked into their respective harmonic universes is called Nethra phase Merkaba. Nethra phase represents a three-dimensional Merkaba vehicle. The first stage in assembling the Merkaba vehicle occurs with the merging of the harmonic universe 1 Nada Huva body and the harmonic universe 2 Alpha Huva body, the merging of the earthly incarnate with its soul matrix identity. This is called Holophase Merkaba. Holophase Merkaba creates a bipyramidal Merkaba vehicle formed in the shape of a star tetrahedron, symbolized by the 6-pointed Star of David, which is capable of moving between harmonic universe 1 and harmonic universe 2. Through this wave pattern structure, a state of physical bilocation of the identity within corresponding space-time coordinates in harmonic universe 1 and harmonic universe 2 takes place, and the consciousness can simultaneously experience life in harmonic 1 and harmonic 2. The identity becomes a fully embodied soul. In holophase, DNA strands 1 through 6 of the 12-strand silicate matrix human genetic code come into activation. Holophase represents a 6-dimensional Merkaba vehicle. When the harmonic universe 3 Beta Huva body merges with the Nada and Alpha Huva bodies from harmonic 1 and 2 through the structure of the holophase Merkaba vehicle, the Merkaba vehicle changes form, entering quadraphase Merkaba. It is the merging of the soul identity from harmonic 2 with its oversoul identity of harmonic 3. The quadraphase Merkaba vehicle is a tripyramidal construct through which the incarnate form of harmonic 1 that was bilocated during holophase is turned into a light wave pattern, then remanifested fully within harmonic universe 2 in a less dense, immortal version of its matter body. The quadraphase Merkaba vehicle looks like a star tetrahedron with 2 extra legs, symbolized by the 8-pointed star. The Quadra Merkaba vehicle is capable of transporting its owner between harmonic universes 1, 2, and 3. The identity becomes a fully embodied oversoul with DNA strands 1 through 9 activated in the genetic code. Quadraphase Merkaba represents a 9-dimensional Merkaba vehicle. With integration of the harmonic universe 4 Mahara Huva body and the avatar identity, the Merkaba vehicle again changes form, as yet another harmonic Merkaba spiral is added to the Merkaba vehicle. This is called the Mahanta phase Merkaba. The Mahanta phase Merkaba vehicle is a 4-pyramidal structure, 2 interlocking star tetrahedrons at 90-degree angles to each other, which looks like a 10-pointed star surrounded by a rotating ring of multispectral light. This is considered the Christed Merkaba, the Merkaba vehicle used by avatars from Harmonic Universe 4, whose 12-dimensional consciousness is composed of prematter crystalline liquid light, and whose bodies exist in Harmonic 3 etheric matter with 12 strands of DNA activated. The Mahanta phase Merkaba vehicle is capable of traveling through Harmonic Universe 1 through Harmonic Universe 4. The identity becomes a fully embodied avatar, a Christed being. Mahanta phase Merkaba represents a 12-dimensional Merkaba vehicle. Integration of the 5th Harmonic Universe 5 Raja Huva body creates the final stage of the Merkaba vehicle within the time matrix. This is called the Rahanta phase Merkaba vehicle. The Rahanta phase Merkaba vehicle looks like the 10-pointed star Mahanta phase vehicle, but has an additional 2 legs sticking upward from the top, giving it the appearance of a 12-pointed star with 2 rotating multispectrum rings of light surrounding it. The Rahanta phase Merkaba vehicle is used by the Rishi identities of Harmonic Universe 5, and it can only move between Harmonic 5 and Harmonic 3, for it would vaporize the matter forms and life forms if it came into direct contact with the lower harmonic universes. The consciousness of the Rishi in the Rahanta phase Merkaba vehicle is pure radiation, a 15-dimensional consciousness existing as pure wave form in the shape of the Rahanta vehicle. The Rishi can fragment its consciousness into lower phase Merkaba vehicles to interact with the lower harmonic universes. The Rahanta Merkaba vehicle represents a 15-dimensional Merkaba vehicle. When identity evolves beyond the Rishi stage of Harmonic Universe 5, it begins to incorporate the non-dimensionalized reality fields of the energy matrix, the area of energy and consciousness within which the time matrix resides. The Rishi first evolves to become the geomantic entity within the triadic level of the energy matrix just outside of time, just beyond the metagalactic core at 8th dimension. The Merkaba vehicle form of the geomantic entity is the Tanatra Merkaba vehicle. It appears as an elongated diamond form, 2 elongated 3-sided pyramids, 1 inverted, joined at the base, surrounded by 3 rings of multispectrum light. The rapid counter-rotating spin of the 2 elongated pyramids gives the Tanatra Merkaba vehicle the appearance of a sphere of fire, surrounded by rings of fire. The entities existing as Tanatra Merkaba vehicles remain at the metagalactic core just beyond the 8th dimension in the triadic level of the energy matrix. They send forth into the time matrix fragments of themselves to evolve within the 15-dimensional systems. The Tanatra Merkaba vehicle represents a metadimensional Merkaba vehicle, which is sometimes referred to as a trihedra hadronic Merkaba vehicle. In terms of earthly human evolution, most of us have a long way to evolve before we can enter the domain of the geomantic entities. Most humans on Earth are working toward entering the first stages of the Hala Merkaba vehicle, 4th dimensional consciousness. We can accelerate our biological and spiritual evolution and expedite the merging of our Huva bodies by using Keylontic science techniques to release the morphogenetic crystal seals which keep our Merkaba spirals, bodies, and consciousness locked into our present space-time locations. The following exercise uses specific geomancy control codes in specific regions of the body to affect the morphogenetic structure of the Huva bodies directly, beginning the process of releasing the crystal seals that keep us in Nethra phase Merkaba vehicle. Through practicing this exercise, we can begin the process of merging the Harmonic Universe 1 Nada and Harmonic Universe 2 Alphi and Harmonic Universe 3 Beta Huva bodies, accelerating the activation of DNA strands 4 through 9 and expediting the embodiment of our soul and oversoul identities. This exercise, combined with the anchoring the fifth dimensional archetype and anchoring the eighth dimensional monad exercise, provides a powerful program to begin consciously accelerating our evolution. This endeavor will prepare us for Earth's passage into Hala and Quadra-phase Merkaba, which will take place between January of 2000 and June of 2017. In our process of accelerating biospiritual evolution, we must remember the importance of our thoughts and intentions that we hold on a conscious level. We must begin to consciously master the contours of our minds. Thoughts are things in literal energy terms. Thoughts create morphogenetic fields, which then take on a life of their own, accreting energy to become manifestations within matter and event. Our thoughts will take us forward or backward in our quest for evolution, and thus we must take responsibility for reprogramming thoughts that no longer serve our intentions of growth. Following the Keylonta Merkaba field activation technique, you will find an affirmation exercise, which is a thought form template that will assist in realigning hidden thought and belief patterns that impede the biospiritual evolution process. Technique number 4, Keylonta Merkaba field activation of the Melchizedek Cloister Tangible Structure of the Soul Accelerated Biospiritual Evolution Program. All materials copyrighted 1999 by Anna Hayes Gruber. 12-breath Merkaba activation method of the Azurite Melchizedek Cloister. This exercise will include 3 Nethra breaths, which activate the Nadahuva body and the morphogenetic scalar grid called the Earth Shield, located at the base of the spine. 3 Hala breaths, which activate the Alpha Huva body and the morphogenetic scalar grid called the Taran Shield, located at the thymus gland. 3 Quatra breaths, which activate the Beta Huva body and the morphogenetic scalar grid called the Gaian Shield, 18 inches above the head at the 11th chakra. And 3 shift breaths, which begin the merger of frequencies between one Huva body and the next by opening morphogenetic crystal seals. Geomancy control codes for the crystal seals in the Nada, Alpha, and Beta Huva bodies will also be used in this exercise. The orange gold square dot is square with a dot inside. The D2, or second dimensional, geomancy control code. The blue pentagram, or 5-pointed star, the geomancy control code for the fifth dimension. And the Z sign, colored in gold, the double forward slanting lightning bolts, which is the control geomancy for the eighth dimension. This Keylontic exercise is intended to activate the dormant scalar standing wave grids of the Nada, Alpha, and Beta Huva bodies within the morphogenetic field in order to accelerate the process of Huva body merging and incarnate soul-oversoul integration that allows for the progressive formation of the Hala and Quadra-phase Merkaba vehicle, the vessel of dimensional ascension and interdimensional intertime teleportation. In this exercise, breathing should be done through the nose unless otherwise specified. Sit or recline comfortably and place hands with all fingertips touching in the open praying hands position in front of the second sacral chakra below the navel. Hands will remain in this mudra posture until beginning the last shift breath. Place attention at the second sacral chakra, visualizing the symbol of a square with a dot at the center, the square dot within the center of the second chakra, in the color of orange gold. Repeat the following sound tones inside of your head, not out loud, unless otherwise indicated, and try to become aware of the feeling of the sound waves as they spread through your body. The Nethra breaths. Inhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone ne. Lungs full. Hold for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone thra. Hold breath, lungs empty, for the count of 7. Then inhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone na. Lungs full. Hold for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat sound tone thra. Hold breath, lungs empty, for a count of 7. Inhale and mentally repeat sound tone ne. At the top of the breath, lungs full. Hold for a count of 7. Then exhale by mouth, vocalizing sound tone thra. Push the image of the orange gold square dot outward from the second chakra into the auric field and around the body. Inhale and contract the image of the square dot symbol from around you back to the center of the second chakra. Then move it up to the navel. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale by mouth, vocalizing sound tone nethra, and give the command shift now, while visualizing a blue pentagram, 5-pointed star, stationed at the navel, bursting, absorbing the orange gold square dot that you placed there. The Hala breaths. Inhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone ha. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone la. Hold breath, lungs empty, for a count of 7. Inhale. Mentally repeat sound tone ha. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone la. Hold breath, lungs empty, for a count of 7. Inhale. Mentally repeat sound tone ha. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone la. Hold breath, lungs empty, for a count of 7. Then inhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone ha. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale by mouth. Mentally repeat the sound tone la. Push the image of the blue pentagram symbol outward from the navel into the auric field and around the body, visualizing your body at the center of the symbol. Then inhale and contract the image of the blue pentagram symbol from around you, then move it up to the 6th chakra and into the pineal gland at the brain center. Hold breath at pineal for a count of 7. Exhale by mouth, vocalizing the sound tone Hala. Give the mental command Shift now, while visualizing a pale gold Zit sign, the double forward slanting lightning bolt symbol, stationed at the pineal, bursting outward, absorbing the blue pentagram that you placed there. You should feel a spark of energy run down the main vertical current at the center of your body, running out your feet and through the 12th chakra into the earth core. Then you should feel a reciprocal spark rushing back up from the earth core through your main vertical current and into your pineal gland. With practice of this exercise, these sensations should become more distinct. The Quattro breaths. Inhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone Qua. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat sound tone Tra. Hold breath, lungs empty, for a count of 7. Inhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone Qua. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale. Mentally repeat the sound tone Tra. Hold breath, lungs empty, for a count of 7. Then inhale and mentally repeat the sound tone Qua. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale by mouth. Mentally repeat the sound tone Tra. Push the image of the pale gold Zit lightning bolt symbol from the pineal gland into the auric field and around the body, visualizing your body stationed in the middle of the symbol. You should feel a sense of a spherical field of energy expanding around you, and the sensation of a horizontal disk of energy expanding outward from the base of your spine and around you about 50 or 60 inches, 4 to 5 feet. Then inhale and contract the image of the pale gold lightning bolt symbol from around you, then move it down to the 3rd solar plexus chakra. Hold breath, lungs full, for a count of 7. Exhale by mouth, vocalizing the sound tone Quatra, and give the mental command Shift now, while visualizing the lightning bolt symbol moving rapidly up to the 4th heart chakra from the 3rd chakra. Then visualize the symbol bursting outward from the 4th chakra and into the auric field, 4 to 5 feet around you. You should feel a gentle spin in the auric field around you and a faint shudder running through the field and into the body cells. Following the exhale of the 12th breath, the last shift breath, breathe slowly and deeply. Bring to mind an image of your avatar or Christ itself, your harmonic universe 4 Maharahuva body consciousness. When the time is right and your DNA has activated sufficiently to the 7th strand, your Christ itself will give you the final symbol code, tone, and action for the 13th breath. The 13th breath will take you into quadriphase Merkaba vehicle, at which time you will disappear briefly from Earth in harmonic universe 1 and appear in a corresponding space-time coordinate on planet Terra Earth's counterpart in harmonic universe 2, having time traveled via teleportation. With practice, you can learn to master this process, being able to biologically travel in your Quattro Merkaba vehicle anywhere you choose in harmonic 1, 2, or 3. The 13th breath must be given by your identity, because if you tried this breath before your DNA was prepared, your body would spontaneously combust and your consciousness would fragment into harmonic universe 1. For this reason, the final breath in Merkaba activation exercises such as these is always left to the discretion of the higher identity levels. In this way, you are always protected, as your higher identity guides you into a progressive integration of the higher portions of yourself. While you are in this state of Merkaba relaxation, the following affirmation exercise will be especially effective. Words are sound tones which become manifestation grids and waveguides of light within the morphogenetic crystal body. I am word programs set powerful electromagnetic programs. Word patterns can serve to help you evolve and awaken or impede this process. The most powerful times for setting crystal body programming grids is just prior to sleep, just after awakening, or after exercises such as the Keylonta Merkaba activation technique. The following exercise provides a very powerful morphogenetic programming grid to assist you in accelerating spiritual evolution and multidimensional identity integration, while setting up multidimensional protection grids that will help reverse the polarity of negative or harmful programming grids. The affirmation exercise. I am one with the cosmic mind. I am held gently at all times within the love of the original one, the true God of creation. I am strong and resolute in my calling. I hear the call of my sacred original divine self, my God self, leading me home. I am clear of mind and vision as the knowing of my God self flows through me at all times. I am in this moment fully embraced by my God self and its connection to the original God. I am at peace in the face of anger. I am calm in the face of chaos. I am filled with the glowing essence of divine love, through which I am healed. I am the vessel for original truth and wisdom. I am the conduit for original love. I am the living expression of the sacred law of one. I am harmless yet powerful. I am humble yet knowing. I am the expression of eternal love, light, truth, and power. I carry the will of the original one through all of my moments, allowing the divine to touch others through me. I am whole now. I am at peace now. I am wisdom now. I am divine love now. And so it is. Repetition of this tonal manifestation grid for a period of 3 consecutive weeks, repeated out loud once in the morning upon waking and once prior to evening sleep, will create a powerful grid-shifting program that will assist directly in the spiritual integration process.